Hey everybody, Sickness here again to talk to you about what I bought and what I watched today. Today I got another package in the mail from Craigslist, this one containing my HD DVD player and 10 HD DVDs. Let's take a look at what I got. The first thing to show off is obviously my new HD DVD player, and here it is. My Toshiba HD-A3. Very excited to have this. This is now my second HD DVD player. That is awesome. It's a perfect working condition, tested it out, looks beautiful. Came still in the box actually with the remote, the owner's manual, all the styrofoam packaging around it. Actually came still in like the electronics bag this comes surrounded in. Very cool. This is in like brand new condition. That is awesome. So very happy about this. Again, this is my second HD DVD player. That is awesome. So now let's take a look at the 10 HD DVDs I got along with the player. The first 4 I'm going to show you I actually already have on HD DVD, so these are for sale or for trade if any of you are interested. First one being the Bourne Identity, then Aeon Flux, U2 Rattle And Hum, and finally Carlito's Way. Again, already own all these on HD DVD, so if you want them, let me know. The next 6 titles I'm about to show you, I actually already do own on DVD or Blu-ray, all except for one. I'll let you know which one that is. But still, very happy to have these on HD DVD now. First one being the Bourne Supremacy. Love this movie. Definitely happy to have that. Then I got Casino, another great, fantastic film. Then we have Chralie and the Chocolate Factory, which I'm actually very happy to have on HD DVD because I wanted to get this one on Blu-ray for a while now. I just think it's going to be one of those movies that looks really, really good in high def. And I do like the movie. I know a lot of people didn't like it. I thought it was okay. It's definitely not as good as the original, but it's still a fun movie, so very happy to have this one in HD now. Then I got Shaun of the Dead, which is one of my all-time favorite movies. Absolutely love it. Already have it on Blu-ray, but very happy to have that in HD as well. And then Hot Fuzz, which is fantastic. This is actually an HD DVD and DVD combo pack, which is very cool. I actually have this one on DVD, but I have wanted to get an HD, so very cool. And then finally, this is the best of all, Streets of Fire, which I have never seen, but I've heard of. I hear it's a good movie, and it's not available on Blu-ray yet. So if you want to have this one on high def, you have to get an HD DVD, which is very cool, so very happy to have this. So altogether, I paid only $50 for all that, which I thought was a pretty good deal. That's pretty much my limit for paying for a HD DVD player. I feel 50 bucks is definitely worth it since they're getting harder and harder to find, and I recommend if you're looking to pick them up, try to get as many as you can now while they're still somewhat cheap, because the more I see them listed on places like Craigslist and eBay, the higher and higher I see the prices going. So if you can get one for pretty cheap, I'd say pick it up. So that's it for what I bought today. It's now into what I watched. And today I checked out Night and Day. Gotta say, I enjoyed the movie. I kind of was avoiding this one for a while. I remember when it came out around release time, I think there was like some coupons or something, some way you could get this for really cheap at BJ's. But I passed on it. I just thought Cameron Diaz, Tom Cruise, I don't really know if it's going to work, and the commercials didn't really strike me as something I'm necessarily interested in. It just didn't look all that good from the previews I saw. I just wasn't all that thrilled. So I passed on it. Came across it a couple more times for somewhat cheap. Passed on it again. So a few months ago, got this I think for like $5 or less. So I picked it up, figured what the hell, I'll check it out. And I was pleasantly surprised. It was a decent movie. It is one of those movies that you need to go into just looking at it as a complete popcorn movie. It's really over the top. It's really cheesy. It's really ridiculous. All the situations that Tom Cruise and Cameron Diaz get themselves into are just completely nuts to the fact where it's not even slightly remotely believable. This is a complete fantasy movie. It's almost like, if you've seen the movie Shoot 'Em Up, only Shoot 'Em Up knew that it was what it was doing. It was kind of meant as a joke, whereas this isn't really meant as a joke. It's meant to be taken seriously. But it's so over the top and ridiculous that it's almost like Shoot 'Em Up. And for that, I actually found it to be fun. But again, you need to go into the movie looking at it as kind of like, oh, this is pretty goofy, but I like it for that. If you take this movie seriously at all, you're not going to enjoy it. You can't look at this movie as like, like Mission Impossible, where, Mission Impossible has some ridiculous things, but you can still kind of take it seriously. Or like the Bourne Identity or something like that, where again, pretty over the top stuff, but you can sort of take it seriously. No, this one, don't even remotely take this movie seriously. Just go into it, sit back, and enjoy a good action popcorn flick where things are exploding, tons of gunfire, crazy stunts, just completely out there wackiness, but it was a fun movie. And I'd say if you like just over-the-top, adrenaline, junkie type action films, then you're going to want to check this one out. I would definitely recommend it. It's Night and Day. Yeah, it was pretty good. So that's it for what I bought and what I watched today. Very exciting day. Very happy to have those new HD DVDs and also the new HD DVD player. Glad to have 2 of those now in the collection. Also watching Night and Day, gotta say, I enjoyed it. Wasn't quite what I expected. I expected something a little bit more serious, sort of like the Bourne movies or the Mission Impossible movies, but instead I got something completely over the top, completely ridiculous, more like shoot 'em up, but I enjoyed it. I thought it was a fun, you know, ridiculous, over the top, popcorn action film. I'd recommend it. So that's it. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned to see what I bought and what I watch tomorrow. See ya. Actually came in the box. It actually came in the box just like my last one, completely in all what the fuck is that shit called? Styrofoam.